I'm exhausted. Worked out. Well, that's what you should still be working out. I have no business making this video. I should be on a treadmill right now trying to lose weight. Brutal. Well, let's take care of some business first. Number one, this Saturday, you're going to want to leap ahead 1 hour because it's that time when you have to just leap ahead. And if you have a big watch collection, you're going to want to make sure that daylight savings time situation is calibrated precisely. That's a lot of work for some of you guys. Some of you guys have 85 watches. That's a lot. That's a lot of adjustment for daylight savings. But anyways, I don't want you guys to forget it's daylight savings. So that's going to be huge. What other news do I want to share with you? Number two, this is a Seiko SLA055. You know what? I'm so disappointed. I didn't want to like it on the bracelet. I really do. It absolutely is gorgeous on the bracelet. In my heart, I'm a strap guy. There's a certain freedom. There's a certain fantasy of not having vanity, wearing a toolish strap on a watch. But I have to confess, this does look good on this bracelet. This bracelet goes to another Seiko SLA. It's just like, I don't know. It looks great. So I have to confess, I feel that this bracelet does bring out the richness and wealth of this watch. So I wanted to bring that up with you guys. However, I was really hating my Seiko Amura on the stock bracelet, and yesterday I broke down, man. I took it off. I put it on the Gray Tropic, and I just love it again. And now it's official. I was going back and forth. I was on the fence. It's weird. And then it just crystallized when I put it on the Tropic yesterday. And I texted Carlos. I told him about it because, you know, he's a fellow watch obsessive. He would understand the torment of going back and forth between bracelets and straps. And he said, dude, you are correct. The shape of that Amura, it's complemented more by the strap. So I felt I got some validation from Carlos. Thank you, Carlos, for the validation. Some of you guys have texted me. You told me there is a new kit in town by Seiko. It's coming out in June. It's the Seiko SPB. Which one is that? It's going to replace the 143. It's the 453. It's going to be about $1,400. Has a new movement. This new movement gives you not 70 hours, but 72 hours of reserve. It's a smaller version of the SPB 143. A little bit smaller, a little thinner. Has a different movement. Has apparently a superior bracelet. I won't get one because it's going to be too small for me, but it's going to sell. It's a good move by Seiko. Seiko's killing it, man. They're selling watches quite a bit. Rafi was telling me they're doing a great job of marketing and selling their watches, and that watch will sell. It's going to sell. Carlos said he's going to get the blue one. I'm not going to get it. It's too small. If they would take that movement and that bracelet and that $1,400 price point and make the 3rd gen monster, I'd buy two. One in coral blue, one in sunburst orange. I'll buy 2 of those. I have a thing for that 3rd gen monster after getting watches all these years. So, well, let's talk about my weight loss. Today's March 8th. March 3rd, I weighed 240. Today I'm 232. I'm not going to brag. To the contrary, I'm actually going to do the opposite. I'm going to tell you, I'm not that optimistic. Here's the thing. I really enjoyed working out today at a lower body weight. I'm not doing anything fancy to lose weight. If I don't restrict my calories and pretty much just eat as my instincts dictate, I eat about 3,200 calories a day because I have the appetite of a high school football player. And I'm actually thankful for that. That's a sign of robust health. I have a very hearty appetite. I am 62 years old. And so I'm very thankful for that hearty appetite. You know, my father, who I lost in June, he lost his appetite the last year of his life. And that you see this happen to some people as they advance in age. They do lose their appetite. So I'm actually grateful for my robust appetite. So I haven't done anything really fancy. I just quit eating cereal, and because I would eat a pretty big bowl for breakfast and then a bowl at bedtime. And my calories are about 2,400. And I assume the first 10 pounds are going to come off quickly. And so some people are asking me, well, why do you want to lose weight? You don't look that bad. Well, I look pretty bad. My daughters, they go, Dad, how many double chins do you have? Just one or two? My daughters are so sarcastic. I don't know where they got that from. I don't know. But man, they're sarcastic. They're brutal on me. They're brutal. But if I was going to look at motivation, I'd have to quote the comedian Tom Segura, who lost a lot of weight, and he was explaining to his audience on one of his comedy shows a couple years ago, what was the motivation behind his losing weight. He said, look, man, it's not fancy. I just hated being fat more than I love food. And until you reach that point, So the thing is, though, I'm pretty confident Tom Segura is going to be okay with his weight loss quest and maintaining it because he moved to Austin, Texas. And I know why he moved there, because he's hanging out with muscle-bound fitness influencers. Austin, Texas has a lot of muscle-bound fitness influencers. And so what happens is when you hang out with those muscle-bound fitness influencers, you have this peer pressure to stay fit. And that was a wise move on Tom Segura's part. Just move to Austin, hang out with a bunch of fit people, and the peer pressure will help you stay fit. Look, man, I don't have that advantage. I don't. I'm not hanging out with fitness influencers. This is me, man. I have to confess, though, I did enjoy my kettlebell workout more. Being 240 was ridiculous. I have to confess. Let me give you another risk factor I have, though, since I don't have these fitness influencers to give me the peer pressure to stay skinny. If I reach my goal in about 6-7 months, I'll probably hit my goal 200. But will I keep it off? Ooh, that'll be rough. And how many links are I going to take off this bracelet at that point? That'll be crazy. Anyways, the other thing is I watch TV. TV puts me at high risk. See, TV, you have beautiful skinny people, celebrities eating cake. And whenever I see skinny people eating cake on TV, I get really angry. Life's not fair. These skinny people are eating cake. And then I want a piece of cake, and it's a trigger. It puts me at risk, and I want this giant slice of carrot cake followed by a slice of German chocolate cake just to make sure I got enough cake. So watching TV puts me at risk. Third reason why I believe I'm at high risk for failure in my weight management quest. Third reason is there's a lot of people that love me. So many people in this world love me. Don't ask me why they do, but they do. A lot of people love me. And I'm talking about family, friends, colleagues. They love me, man. And you know how they show their love for me? With food. I mean, there's so much food they offer up to me. And you know what happens? I have to eat it. I do. I have to eat the food, because if I don't, all these beautiful people who love me, and I don't even deserve their love, they will be offended. They will be insulted. So I have to eat the food, and that puts me at high risk, just to let you guys know. There's a lot of people that love me, man. It's just like, I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it, but there's a lot of food involved, man. And let me tell you guys something. When all these people who love me want to celebrate their love for me with food, do they do so with lobster and steak and triple times baked potatoes with melted cheese? Or they do it with a bowl of lentils and tempeh? You know what I mean? They're not doing it with a bowl of lentils. No, they're going whole hog, man. All that love translates into a lot of food. And look, man, I'm not complaining, because I'm kind of a misanthrope. I'm kind of a cranky, nihilistic, surly, cantankerous hermit. And there's a lot of people who love me, and they express that love with food. And I have to eat it. I'm not trying to be funny. Nope. Oh, here's the other thing, man. My daughters, they go to school. That makes me fat. Puts me at high risk for being fat. I got to go to the daddy-daughter dance. There's a buffet. My daughters are bright. They're brilliant kids. They get all these awards. I got to go to these award ceremonies. There's a buffet. My daughters, they meet kids at school. They want to be their friends. They want to sleep over at their house. I have to vet their parents. You know what this means? Either I eat dinner at their house or they eat dinner at my house. And there's a lot of food involved. And I don't want to insult these parents. But I got to vet them. I don't know them. I can't just have my daughters sleeping over at some rando house. There's got to be an investigation. And there's food involved, I tell you. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you this from experience. 232 pounds today, 232. I don't know if I can keep it off. Hey, if I don't keep it off, don't judge me. I'm giving you some risk factors, man. Doing my best. I'm giving you some risk factors. Ooh. Oh my God. My job puts me at risk. Number one, I grade a lot of essays with my job. I grade them on Canvas, but when you grade essays, you work your brain a lot. You know your brain is disproportionately heavy compared to the rest of your body, and when you do intellectual things like that, you get hungry. Even though you're just sitting on your butt, you're getting hungry. It puts you at high risk. The other thing is, at my school, at my work, I teach college writing. I'm in a mentorship program. I mentor college freshmen, and there are 3 activities with their parents that we do. We have the introduction activity, and there's a buffet. We have the Christmas activity in December, there's a buffet. Then we have the graduation ceremony in June, there is a buffet. There's a lot of buffets in this situation. Puts me at high risk for failure. So don't judge me, man, if this doesn't work out. I'm doing my best. Okay, here's the other thing, man. My family likes to go on not 1, not 2, but 3 vacations a year. I mean, there's already 2 that I know of coming up in the summer. We're going to go to Mammoth in the summer, and there's going to be a lot of buffets. There's going to be a lot of buffets in Mammoth. We're going to be meeting friends and family in Mammoth. And then my wife bought tickets, and I've never done this before. I've been to Mexico since I was 2 years old. We're flying to Cabo. And I'm telling you, man, I'm looking at the travel brochures. There's a lot of buffets. There's a lot of buffets in these scenarios, man. So with all these things stacking up, I'm at high risk for failure. Please do not judge me. Don't mock me. Don't laugh at me. If well, number one, I may not get down to 200. I could go sideways before I hit that, or I could hit it, and then all these buffets could ratchet it up a bit. So hey, don't judge me. I won't judge you for the same reason. You could have high risk factors in your life too. I bet you some of you guys are really working hard, and you're just driving around a lot, and you're tired, and you don't even have the bandwidth to go on some kind of weight management program. I'm not going to judge you, man. No way, man. How many of us are like Tom Segura hanging out with fitness influencers in Austin? That's a pretty big advantage. Think about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your watches. Make sure you have them set to daylight savings. Tell me what you think of my high risk factors. Am I being a big baby? Probably. All right. Until next time, I'm out.